I think I'm perceived as pretty soft-spoken.
Okay. Why is that?
Well, I have a soft voice.
Okay.
And, nice, easy to get along with. I think sometimes people have worried that I would get mowed over in Congress, that I would just sit back and let people take over. That's not me.
Okay. Give me an example. Why? Because I think that might be a perception. Yeah. Give an example or tell people why that's not going to be the case.
Okay. Well, one thing I remember bringing up before, just all through my years in school, I was always the person who, waving my hand, I have a question.
Okay.
And if I didn't get a suitably explanatory answer and I still didn't get it, I kept asking until I got it.
Okay.
And so, that's always been kind of my approach to things. Mm-hmm. And that would be the same. Part of that is being willing in the setting of Congress to not always have to have the aura that I know everything. I'm in Congress, so obviously I know everything. I'm willing to say, explain this to me. I don't know this. Give me the benefit of your expertise on this so that I have a better frame of knowledge to go forward. I know I have my ideas and what I think is right and wrong. Fill me in on the particulars of this issue that you're an expert on, and I'll be sure that I ask enough to feel like I do know. And when I make a statement, I've posted things on Facebook and gotten pushback.
Okay.
And I don't cave. I can explain why I said what I said.
Okay.
I don't mind apologizing if if I decide, oops, I stepped in at that time or whatever. But I think I'm honest enough to be upfront about things.
Okay. This is the last question, and this was a good one. And, and this was from this was at a microbrewery. I asked it. So, well, I don't know. I thought it was good at the time.
That's where the best questions come from, right?
Okay, and I was going to ask it before, but I didn't want to interrupt you. What do you oppose that a majority of your constituents support, and then how do you justify that inconsistency?
What do I oppose that a majority...
Or what? So obviously, what do they support that you oppose? Or the other way, what do they oppose that you support? And then how do you justify that inconsistency?
I guess depending on what kind of group we're talking about.
Now we're talking about TX-24.
Yeah,
we're in Texas.
Yeah,
right?
So we're not talking about.
We're in Texas right now.
Yeah, so we're not talking about fellow Democrats, because I'm pretty well aligned with mostly what the Okay.
But you're running for Congress in TX-24.
Okay. Gun safety.
Okay.
I would say that's a big thing in Texas as a whole.
Okay.
Wasn't it Obama that said people want to stick with their religion and their guns or something like that? He got in a lot of trouble for saying that.
Absolutely.
But I think in Texas that's pretty true. Right. I was a Moms Demand Action supported candidate.
Okay.
I am all about common sense gun safety measures.
Okay.
And I don't mind, it's easy to say that in a group of Democrats.
Yes.
I don't mind saying that in a general group either. I just think that, people are starting to see that there are way too many people dying in situations where common sense gun safety rules would have kept a lot of those people alive, potentially.
Give me some of your examples of common sense gun safety rules.
Universal background checks.
Okay, what's another one?
No assault weapons.
Okay.
No high capacity magazines. No bump stocks.
Okay. I think they've already got I think Trump actually
that finally got gone.
I don't know.
I think I did hear
That's why I'm
that.
not running for Congress.
Oh, you mean I'm supposed to know everything because I
didn't say that. I'm just saying, I'm not sure. So, so I'm going to play devil's advocate for a second. That if you're in a room full of typical Texans, they're going to say, I don't want you taking my guns away. I don't want, I want my assault weapons. How do you convince them, or what do you say to move that forward? Because a lot of people there's a, I don't want to use the word religion, but there's a very strong affinity for their weapons.
The big deal is always the Second Amendment.
Yes.
The Second Amendment has the words, a well-regulated militia. And I think they've totally glossed over the word regulated in that. Insurance for guns. You have to have insurance to drive your car.
That's right.
Why wouldn't you need to have insurance for your guns? Registration. When there's an accident, somebody gets your license plate number, and they can track your car, figure out who owns it, come say, hey, we think we've got a problem here. Why shouldn't we be able to track your gun if your gun is found, if there's a registration?
Because I don't want you impeding on my rights. That's what they're going to come back, right? I have a right to bear arms, but that's it, right? And you don't have a right to register me. You don't have a right to...
That hasn't... You would still be totally in possession of your gun. That would not have taken your...
But I don't want to tell you where, because I'm afraid of government, overreach.
Well, I think that a well-regulated militia is what the Constitution entitles you to. And I don't think that the Constitution ever envisioned assault weapons and the kinds of weapons that we are seeing now. And the weapons that it did envision, they said, well-regulated. So I don't think there's any problem with going against the Second Amendment by making it safer for the other people who need to live around you.
So you're not saying take everyone's gun, you're just saying let's have some reasonable laws to help protect people and to monitor and make it safer for everyone.
Absolutely.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to say that I haven't given you a chance to say?
Just I would really like to be a member of Congress representing the 24th District. I would really appreciate people sending me there, and I would be very honored to represent. I've met so many people all over the district in all this time that I've been working toward this goal, and they are an outstanding group of people, and I would love to represent them.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.